Hi y'all, and welcome back. I think that this might be the most excited I have been for a package in a very long time, because this right here is my Sephora package that I ordered. I think it was Saturday, so it came today. Today's Wednesday, and it really wasn't that flash shipping. Anyway, I am super pumped. I'm so excited because this is the package that contains the Kat Von D 10th anniversary collection. Okay, let me just start out and be serious. It doesn't contain the whole collection. I don't have that kind of money. But it does have a couple of select items that I really wanted to try out, and I can't wait. So I literally just came from the office and got this box, so it's not even open. So while I did pick up a couple of other things in this box, this is primarily a Kat Von D delivery. I got the new brow pomade because supposedly this is bomb for oily skin, and that's why my brows are not done yet, because we're going to test this, and I am a little nervous because I suck at pomade. I got the Studded Kiss lipstick in Santa Sangra. I'm really excited. That looks like the most beautiful red for pale skin. It's, oh, so gorgeous. I got the 10th anniversary tattoo liner, which is literally just a gold version of the regular Trooper liner. Like, it's in a gold case. It's not actually gold. And the highlight of all of this is the 10-year anniversary palette. I am so stoked to try this out today. I cannot... Oh, I'm just so excited. Unfortunately, I do want to do my brows before I dig into that eyeshadow palette, so let me see. I can't get this open. This is the Kat Von D 24-Hour Super Brow Long Wear Pomade. I got it in taupe. I honestly couldn't really figure out what shade I should be online because blonde was clearly too light. But taupe looks so warm, so I don't actually know if this is going to be the right shade. Oh, look at how gorgeous just the lid is. Like, the design and the detail that goes into this is just crazy. Okay, so this shade might not be too bad. I'm hoping this will work. But I also got the brush that is supposed to go with this pomade because I honestly don't really have a good brow brush to begin with, so I figured may as well just invest in this one. And this is the Kat Von D number 70 pomade brow brush. So it really is designed for this pomade in particular. And this is actually a really nice looking brush. I love how all of her brushes are tapered down from like a thicker handle all the way down to the base, which is like really thin. So I guess let's go ahead and test this out since I need to do my brows anyway. And let's give this pomade a shot, I guess. Oh man, this came out a lot darker than it looked in the pot. So this does dry down incredibly quickly, so you kind of need to make quick work of what you're doing, otherwise it's like stuck like that. And this did kind of have the same problem that other pomades have, which is right here, I don't have a lot of brow hair, and the pomade was like, what are you doing? Why am I here? Okay, brows are done. Like I said, I really suck at pomades, but this was really easy to use. It does dry down kind of quick, so I think this is more for people who are comfortable with pomades. If you're a beginner and you took your time like I did, not the best product, but the color was spot on. It's perfect. It is like exactly my hair color, and the brush is fantastic. So, not bad. Probably would just do better if I was more confident with a pomade. So before we get into that palette, I am priming my lids with my Catrice concealer, as usual. And I'm going to pat in the concealer and then take a brush and card out my brows with it as well because they definitely need it today. Now it's time to bust out the 10th anniversary palette. So I'm going to use one of these shades here. It's called Melanie, and it is this beautiful shade right here in the corner. And I'm going to use that just to set everything down on my lids. And can we all just take a second to just check out how gorgeous this palette is? Oh my god. I mean, look at these shades. They're so beautiful. The only thing that I don't really like about it so far is that this is as far as it opens. Like it doesn't lay flat, and it gets fingerprints everywhere. And I'm just so I can't stand fingerprints on my things. Anyway, first things first, I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Nancy, and this is going to be my transition shade. So I'm going to run this in the crease and then a little above the crease. Next up for the crease, I'm going to go into this olive shade right here called Lala, and I'm just focusing this in the crease because I want this to, I'm going to be using some brighter colors in here. I want to use the greens, so I thought this might be a good way to kind of ease into that. And in just the very deepest parts of the crease, I am going to go in with this shade here. It's called Carolyn. And as I build this up, I'm also going to start working it into the outer V here. This should be our last matte shade. Okay, now I am going to take some of that same concealer that I primed my lids with, run it on the back of my hand, and I'm going to start carving out my lid and go kind of between like a half and 2/3 of the way to the edge. I still want to see all of this dark teal that I put there, but I want these shimmer shades that I put down to really stand out, so that's why we're cutting the lid a little bit. Now that the lids are cut, I am so excited to get into these shimmer shades. So I think the first one that I want to take is called Leafer, which is this one right here. And I think I might just use my fingers. This shade is going to go smack right in the middle of the lid. Might take a little bit of blending to get the edges right, but I think this will be really pretty. Before I go and start blending all this out, because that's probably going to take a while, let's go ahead and put the last shade on the lid, which is Egypt, which is this beautiful shimmery gold shade right here. And again, just taking my finger, I'm going to dab that on the inner third. I lied. This might actually work better with a brush so I can be more precise, because my finger is not very precise. Alright, now let's try this with a brush instead. Now that the eyes are all blended, I think this is turning out super cool looking. It's time to go ahead and do my face makeup, so I'll be right back and we will work on the lower lash line. Alright, and now it is time to get to the lower lash line. I tight-lined off camera while I was doing the rest of my makeup. I used the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Deepened for my lower lash line, so this color almost matches that teal on the lid. And then my upper lash line I lined in my Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet, just so I have no gaps in my lashes because I have some pretty big gaps there. And liner, winged liner with the, it's so ugly. I'm only going to use 2 shades on the lower lash line, and the first one is that Carolyn shade. I think this one right here. I'm going to take it on a small pencil brush and just run this pretty close to the lower lash line. And now for the very last shade, I'm going to take the very first shade that we used, which was Nancy, and just diffuse the edges and kind of blend all of this together so we get something very similar to the lid. For the inner corner highlight, I think I want to go into this NARS highlighting palette and use the lightest shade here. These are so gorgeous. I'm hoping. Oh yes, these look great. This is just what I was looking for. Okay, and so the very last piece is the Studded Kiss lipstick in Santa Sangre. So, oh, this is so beautiful. Alright, here we go. Okay, while I may not actually wear all of these colors together on a normal day, I do like everything that I tried. I think the palette is beautiful. If you like Kat Von D's other palettes, this one is just like above and beyond any of the other ones that I've tried. I love this shade of lipstick. It's like the perfect red. It is so beautiful. And the brow pomade was alright. I think it's better to use it if you are already like well versed in pomades, you're comfortable with it, and you can do everything really quickly because it does dry down really fast. So if you're not as comfortable with it like I am and you're a little bit slower, it does get pretty hard to work with. But if it's something that you use all the time, this stuff is really good. Like, it doesn't budge. I didn't even use like a setting gel or anything. It's awesome. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun filming it, and I was so excited to open this box and try all this stuff out on camera. If you did like it, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button either down below or up here right in the corner before you leave. I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!